Hi guys, my name is Anatoly Kvitnitsky and I lead corporate development for a startup called Trulioo. So what Trulioo does is we verify people's identities worldwide. So today we can validate over 3 billion people across the world. So covering 35 plus countries. And the way we're able to do that is we've sourced over 130 data partnerships that we allow our clients to tap into when they want to validate the people that are using their service. So what problems is Trulioo actually trying to solve? How do clients use us? So the first thing, particularly in the financial industry, is we make sure our clients are AML compliant, so anti-money laundering compliant with our product. Next, we help a lot of our e-commerce customers fight online fraud by being able to validate the people that they're transacting with. And also, we help them expand cross-border. So for example, if it's a US e-commerce company, oftentimes they can't even sell to someone up north in Canada because they can't validate that person. So their business literally gets stopped at the border. We help them do that, being able to validate people across the world and let them do those transactions. So next, we also do account maintenance. So a lot of our clients will send us their customer database, and we will make sure that those users meet KYC requirements and compliance laws, or know your customer requirements. Next, we help a lot of our clients with account opening. So we have a peer-to-peer rental marketplace that's one of our clients, and we make sure that before someone's able to put their home up for rent, that we can validate who they are and that they live where they want to, that they actually want to rent out. And then finally, we also do age verification. So products like online gambling, as well as alcohol sales online, require it. So this one in particular, I found really interesting and I can relate to personally. So not so much today, but about 10 years ago, I really could relate to it. So this is me at 19 years old in undergrad. And as I was trying to put myself back in my 19-year-old self's shoes, I try to remember, like, what was that like? And I recall, though, really had only two things on my mind most weekends. The first thing, probably not appropriate for this room. And the second thing is, where am I going to go ahead and acquire beer, right, with my friends? So we went to a place trying to find someone that wasn't validating our identities properly, and that's where we went to get it. But today I thought about, how would I go about doing this if I was a 19-year-old today? Quick Google search, and you can get a nice keg of beer right on Craigslist for 120 bucks. Pretty good deal. So there's a lot of online liquor stores that you can do, and they have to validate for age. Actually, in the same Google search, so a woman who was an owner of one of these online liquor stores, she was actually arrested because she wasn't doing proper age verification for the people buying on her site. So that's what Trulioo helps to do. We validate the people to make sure that the transactions are legitimate and not fraudulent. Let me show you how that works with a quick demo. So I'm going to be demoing our SaaS platform, but we also provide this in an API, which about 95% of our clients use. So here in the dropdown, you can see all the countries that we offer. So I'll do one in Australia. So here I'll populate it with some test data, but this will essentially be the data that a client will send us from their product. So I'll go ahead and validate this. And what's happening in the background here, as I press verify, is that Trulioo is going out to our data partnerships and pinging their databases to make sure that what we're sending them matches. So here you can see all the data sources that we have for Australia, and we're validating against it each base. So name, address, date of birth, phone number, email address, and we're validating against all the data sources that we have in this particular country. And the way our API works is we return a validation or non-validation, so a match or no match per identity. We actually don't store any of this data, either from our client side or our partner side, just strictly send match or no match. So let me show you what happens if I start fiddling around with some of the information. So I'll go ahead and change this gentleman's last name and maybe the street he lives on. And then I'll go ahead and validate again. So we're going to go back and ping all those data sources that we have for Australia and see what will happen. So here, this identity is no longer verified. So that's what we would send through our API. And you can see here, the data that I changed across all these data sources is no longer valid here. You see the big red minuses there. So in summary, what Trulioo does is we validate identities online. So today we cover 35 plus countries, and we do that through the 130 data sources that we have. And just through one simple API integration, our clients get access to all of this coverage and all of this data to be able to validate identities for their products. So we cover 3 billion people today, but the potential and the goal of Trulioo is to be able to verify all 7 billion people of the world. And that's the power of our product. Thank you, guys.